Hello guys, Stormy here, and today we're going to be working on the pillars. Now, I did it. I did it off camera, but I did it. I dug all the way down. Y11 right where we want to be. This is lava level, and I can show that because I hit my strip mine. And we're right here. So, today, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be forming up these pillars so that I can keep digging this thing out. I was digging out for a little while and I showed it a couple times up there. You can see it's so high up that the open space only starts right there. From here down, it's all closed over here. But I need to know how to shape these so that when I go to actually dig out the rest of this, I can plan for this, because that's going to save a lot of time if I know how to... I didn't. Oh no. I left a single block of coal right there. Well, we'll get to that. I mean, there's ores all over this place, but I mean, like right there, there's ore. I'll get to all of it eventually, because eventually all of this is gonna go away. Like these pathways that I've got going, this kind of faux scaffolding. All these are gonna wind up gone. I will probably wind up with some bridges connecting one side to another, because that's just gonna save time over needing to go up and down a ladder or a water stream all the time. But this is the plan for today. We're gonna finally start on these. I've got an initial idea of what I want to do, and we're gonna start on that right away. I've got these barrels here, and let me tell you, I haven't been on Minecraft in a long time, and when I found out about barrels, I was ecstatic. You might have seen up there before I jumped down. I've got these things stacked up. It saves so much room, and they're cheaper to build than chests. The only negative is that you don't get doubles together. But I don't even see that as a negative. These things are so useful. But anyways, you can see I've got the stuff here. I've got andesite. I've got stone bricks, which is going to make up the bulk of what I'm planning on building. I've got some plain stone and some cobblestone here. I don't know if I'm going to actually mix in cobblestone, but I do plan on using plain stone. Actually, let me grab a couple of these, because I'm going to need some of these. Are there really not plain stone walls? I guess not. That might hinder my plans a little bit. I didn't have any in here, did I? Andesite, diorite. I don't plan on using much diorite, but I actually like the way it looks when it mixes with the stone way up top. It kind of looks like a calcium deposit got mixed in with the rock, and I kind of like that. So I'm planning on using that. Not very much. I know people don't really like the diorite look. I'm not bothered by it. But I'm not bothered by a lot of the blocks in the game, and I'm not generally much of a builder. I usually tend to go more towards the technical stuff, like the redstone and the mob farms and that sort of stuff. So usually, I just kind of steer clear of all that. Gonna move this stuff around. So we're gonna be needing that stuff. But not having plain stone walls, I didn't know about that. That might mess some things up. I'll probably need to use andesite instead. But yeah, I was planning, or here's the idea. I'm planning on doing a mainly stone brick look, but I'm going to morph it as we go up into normal stone, andesite, and diorite up the higher we go. So by the time we get to the top, it's all going to be natural stone up there. I am going to remove the granite because I think it pulls too much away from the look. Because I mean, you can kind of see, like right here, this is a good example. Stone, stone, andesite, diorite. They all kind of blend together. When you throw granite in, it just breaks the whole thing up way too much. The diorite might be too much, but we're going to figure that out. Uh, so I'm going to start on this, and I think I'm actually... Yeah, I'm going to go to the top to start. And I'm going to bulk it up a little bit because I think I'm going to need that. Get this stuff out of my hotbar. Grab a little bit of that. Good bit of that. And maybe a stack of that. Alright, so I'll see you up there. Alright, so let's see how we're going to do this. I kind of want this to just blend into the ceiling up here. So I think I'm going to do an outline first of what I think I'm going to want roughly. We'll see how that looks. I kind of want to blend it into this. Oh. Whew. You can see I'm a little on edge here. This place is going to kill me at some point. I haven't died yet. But this place is going to wind up getting me killed. I put that water down there after my friend mentioned I should probably put water down there just to jump down. I was thinking about doing that already, but he kind of pushed me to actually do it. I'm just teasing death right now with that thing. It's gonna happen at some point. I think I'm gonna bring this down another one. I'm gonna bulk that out just a little bit. Let me go down a level and use my scaffolding. I made a bunch extra scaffolding just a second ago off camera so that I can do this. Because I know this is going to come in handy. Was that three over there as well, I think? I didn't want to make it even, but that might be what I wind up going with. Let me do this side too and see how I like that. So from here, is that just 3 down? Yes. Then like that. I love this stuff so much. Last time I played Minecraft, scaffolding just was not a thing. Let me get my silk touch. It's so useful. Because back when I used to play Minecraft all the time, you just used dirt. Dirt was your scaffolding. And dirt's still pretty useful, but it's not this stuff. Okay, let me see. What do I think of that? It's hard to see with all these paths right here. I might need to clear some of these out. Yeah, I'll clear this out real quick. Okay, let's see if that looks any better. Still too hard to see with this stuff here. Let me go down a level, see if I can see it better from... Actually, over here might be good. I think I'm just gonna have to keep bulking that out. See what I think of it. So let me add some more real quick. How does that look? Still kind of hard to see. Yeah, it's too, reaches out too much on either end, I think. Gotta round this out a little. Although that could look good on its own. Now I'm thinking about it, I don't think I want to make this too complicated or it's gonna mess with the design when I'm clearing it out. Yeah, let me try rounding it out a little bit and see if I like that more. Now, I'm not sure about these things that I've got protruding out and down. I think there's something right here that I'm liking, so I'm gonna try to work off of that. Gonna pull these out real quick. See how this looks. Yeah, I already like that more. Yeah, let me light this up real quick so you guys can see it a little. Oh, 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 that's number 2. Yeah, I think I like where this is going more. That's the 3rd time. I'm amazed I haven't died yet. Alright, so I built it up like that all the way around. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, that's better than the other design, I think, but I still don't really like it. I think I'll try something else. Alright, this time I tried to square it off just a little bit and see how I like that, and I immediately like that a lot more. Let me see it from higher up. Yeah, I like that a lot more. I think maybe just because it's more simple. I did leave the edges notched out there. I think I like that. Yeah, I think that might be what we go with. I'll try some other stuff, but that might be the one we end up going with. But I gotta go down a little bit now and clear out some lower stuff because I got some other ideas. Oh, that's time number 4. Okay, yeah, I like that. You can see I notched out the corners all the way up. I think I like that. Well, I'm about to try something stupid here. I ran out of scaffolding. Hey, I didn't die. Now that I see it without the scaffolding, I'm not so sure about those little 5x2 patches that are protruding. I think I might get rid of those. Yeah, I want to say that's the design I'm gonna go with. I'm pretty happy with how that looks. Fits just within this barrier. I wanted it to extend a little bit more, but I think this looks better. Just this kind of stubby, I say stubby, but this smaller design that looks like it's holding up this big flat roof. I do like that more. I pulled these up a couple more blocks so it's level with this. I think that fits a little better. I can show you over here. Well, that all's still there over here, but this is down here and I think that's a little too far. So I think pulling that up helps with that. Take this stuff off. And yeah, I think that looks better. So I think this is going to be the design we go with. Now I just have to blend it into the ceiling above it and the column itself. Make it look as natural as I can at the top. And then I gotta fix stuff like the ceiling there, but that doesn't matter too much right now. Then after I make this look natural up top, gotta go down and start on the bottom portion, which will look very different, hopefully, from the top portion. So I'll start blending this in. Okay, so that gives you a really good idea of how this thing's gonna look. I mean, minus the torches right there. I'm gonna take those out right now, actually. Man, why always gotta lose one right on the edge? But yes, this is a really good idea of how these things are gonna look. And I do like that design. I'm definitely gonna stick with that one. Maybe I'll change my mind after I've added on to it. I'm gonna be detailing it up, but this is definitely gonna be the basic shape. Now I just gotta do down there. Okay, so the plan for down here is stone brick. I'm gonna be covering the floor in stone brick half slabs so that mobs don't spawn, because I'm planning on having the light be very kind of sparse throughout here. So I don't want mobs to be able to spawn after this is done, so it's gonna need to be half slabbed. Now this thing. I'm not sure. I was planning on bulking out the bottom, but I think I like the way it looks just kind of straight cut like this. So I think I'll try to leave this just straight like this at first, and then we'll see how it goes from there. Wow, this is pretty telling of how well I filled in these pillars, isn't it? Oh well. No one's gonna see it. I mean, anyone who watches the video is gonna know, but no one else is. Okay, so here's the basic idea. We're gonna have stone brick half slabs around the bottom, and then the pillar itself is gonna be stone bricks. This one was an accident, but that actually is a good example of how I'm planning on blending it farther up. I'm just gonna have it start kind of breaking up, and there's gonna be sections of stone mixed in with the stone brick. I've got some, I don't think I have it on me actually. I've got some cracked stone brick in there that I'm gonna mix in throughout. Then I've got these polished andesites that I think I'm gonna just kind of pop in sporadically once in a while to just add some texture. Just like that. Got some half slabs too, so you can like carry the look on. Just like that. And I think that's gonna end up looking pretty nice. Now I'm gonna test real quick because I've got some stairs. Yeah, I've got some stairs of the polished andesite and some of the stone brick. I'm gonna try some stuff. I think I'll bulk this out just a little bit with some stairs. Just like one of those, a couple of these. Feel bad covering that one up, but something like this. And then I think maybe what I'll do is I'll do something like stone brick in the corner, a slab on top, and I'll put a corner stair there. Then let me see how this looks real quick. Another stair, corner stair, throw in a polished andesite, stair, stair. How's that look? Yeah, that's not bad. I have another idea. Use some stone brick walls instead. That might look good because it'll smooth out the edge a little bit. I don't think I want it right away though. I might go a little bit higher up. So maybe I'll do something like this. Let me get my thoughts together. Yeah, maybe I'll do something like this. Pop down something like that, a stone brick. Then maybe start the stairs. How's that look? That's not that bad. I'll need to do more to get an idea, but This is the basic idea of it. Oh yeah, I grabbed some stairs so we can like pop in a missing block every now and again like that. Just to give it a little bit of extra depth. It's not going to be something that's super visible, especially when this is done, because there's not going to be a ton of lighting in the area. But that's the basic idea. Actually, does that connect to something like... No, the wall doesn't connect, so I won't be able to put it next to walls. Yeah, this will take some messing around. So I'll mess around with it for a little while, and then I'll come back and show you what I end up with. Well, things are looking pretty good. It's really given me an idea of how crazy this thing's gonna be in the end. But man, this thing is... This is something else. I knew it was gonna be big, but just the sense of scale this one pillar gives alone. I mean, you look at that, you look at the ladder, and it doesn't look like it's that big in here, but then you look at this, and suddenly it feels much, much bigger. Like it requires this support for the ceiling to stay up. You know, that's pretty cool. Just look at this thing. And you can see I did do the detailing. About halfway up is where it stops. They're kind of intermittent where they stop. Some of them stop lower down, some stop higher up. I kind of wanted it to blend, so that's kind of how I went about it. I'll go back down a little bit and jump on one of these and kind of show you. Like just here you can see this one goes to here, that one goes all the way up to there, this one stops here, that one stops all the way down there. They just kind of, they mix in to make it look like, I don't know, like it's eroding away, falling apart kind of. And that's pretty much the look that I was going for with this, so I'm pretty happy about that. So, as far as the pillar is concerned, I'm gonna call this here today. But I wanted to mention, I'm not quite done with the episode yet. I have one other plan, and we'll get to that right now. Alright, so I haven't shown you guys the spawn around here before, and that's where we are right now. Now, there's been talk going around about people wanting to start some shopping districts on the server. And they're planning, as far as I'm aware, to make the shops around spawn. I'm not sure where exactly, but I'm just wanting to poke my nose around a little bit and see what I can find. There's a lot of stuff going on around here. I mean, like, there's a lot of weird stuff. I haven't seen this before. What is this? This is new to me. Oh. 2 diamonds for 16 slime balls. So it looks like people have already started some shops, and it looks like around the edge of spawn is where we're going to be doing it. So I've been planning to set up a shop. It looks like someone may have claimed this area, considering these torches that are on the fences right here. Though I'm not too sure. Maybe this is just out of bounds. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with those torches on the fence posts. But it looks like people are starting some shops around here. And you may have noticed on the server I pretty much only ever eat pumpkin pie. I was talking to one of the guys on here and he didn't even know pumpkin pie was in the game. Now the funny thing about pumpkin pie is it restores 4 food bars per pie, and it is made of some of the easiest to farm items in the game. You need 1 pumpkin, 1 piece of sugar, and 1 egg, and that makes a pumpkin pie. So I was thinking I am going to start a pumpkin pie shop around here. I was wanting to look around for a good spot, but I'm not really seeing much around here. I might make it off there in the... what is that, a savanna? I'm thinking I might make one over there if I do that. Yeah, but anyways, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking I'm gonna start a shop around here to make some diamonds. I don't know what really sounds like a fair price for pumpkin pie because it is so easy to make, but I don't think many people on the server know about it. So that might be my edge on that, not to mention it'll be the first shop for food on the server. So that'll get my foot in the door for the food market first. I also heard that people are needing leather. I'm not entirely sure what for. Yeah, maybe stuff like item frames and whatnot. But yeah, I'm not entirely sure. But leather might be an option because I've got a small cow farm going on right now. And if I do start some shops, it might be a good idea to start a leather farm too. I know some good ways to farm cows. Right now I've just got that big mass that I showed off out in front of my little shack. But I'm pretty sure I can make something a lot more efficient than that, and hopefully something that doesn't make so much lag. I actually had to start killing off the cows because there's just too much lag going on from that thing. Oh, and that was a quick little look at our nether hub. It's not anything really special. There's my nether portal. I showed that off before. I really have to move that thing inside my base. Not because it's much of a run, it's actually pretty close. But I would just much rather have that thing inside. For pretty obvious reasons. I don't want to be dealing with mobs outside all the time. But here's what I was messing with. You can see I've got a sugarcane, an automatic sugarcane farm, and bamboo farm going on right here. Now the sugarcane seems to grow really slow. But this is how you get sugar. So I might need a lot of these things, and if I do end up building these things, I'm gonna end up building them somewhere out of sight. This is just temporary, that's why it's so small. It's just two blocks wide and like 3 blocks high, excluding the glass. But these things are so easy to make. I don't think they would work in the Bedrock edition of Minecraft, but in Java they work due to updating the pistons through this redstone. This redstone isn't actually what's going to power the piston when the observer detects the block update. What happens is the block grows up in front of the observer sends power out the back into this block, and this block right here is actually what ends up powering the piston. So even though there's a line of redstone right here, all this redstone does is send a block update to the piston, letting it know that there's power in this block, and that block ends up powering the piston. It's all really convoluted and doesn't make a ton of sense, but it works. And because of this, you can make these things as long as you need them to, and it'll only end up updating just the piston that needs to be updated because this one is the closest to this block. So that's an easy way to farm sugarcane. Pumpkins might be the issue. I need to do some testing with pumpkins, but I might just end up making just a big pumpkin field because I kind of want something that looks nice. I don't just want automated farms like those. But if it starts costing me too many diamonds or too much iron from axes or anything like that, I probably will just automate it. Now the other thing that needs to be automated for pumpkin pie is the eggs. And I showed this in my first video. I've got an egg farm that is so efficient. I haven't needed eggs since I built this thing. I'm pretty sure that that alone is gonna keep me stocked on eggs even if I open a shop. I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna run out of eggs. I could end up running out of eggs, and if that's the case, I'll just double this design. And then I'll just have twice the egg output, which is crazy to think because I've already got so much. But that's the idea I've got going on right now. I think I'm gonna end the episode there. And, you know, if you guys have anything to say, like you got any comments about the giant mine down here with the columns I've been building, or the potential pumpkin pie shop and potential leather shop, let me know in the comments. If you guys did make it to the end, thank you for watching. I know sometimes it can be a bit of a slog to get through my whole video, but I'm really grateful for you guys watching all the way through. And, you know, I'll see you guys later.